Who knows? Maybe it'll work on here. Hello, once again, audience, and welcome back to DomiNations with Christopher. We are currently in war, a non-stacking war. The search time did take a little bit longer, which I'm A-okay with as long as it's a fair matchup, and it appears to be. I am number 6, so I'm going to go ahead and attack and hopefully take out my mirror, which is their number 6. Check it out now. So we got a 176 global going on. He's got some fairly decent walls and an interesting maze base happening. I think I've got to be fairly aggressive here in order to get in there and get stuff done. So, with that being said, and after having looked at this, I don't normally advocate for people to attack close to the corners. However, I think in this instance, it is appropriate to go with a drop point right out here. I've got some wall sappers to hopefully get me in there. I'm going to be running with a sabotage right there. So that's going to be drop 1, sab 2, another one right there. Complemented with that, I've got my Blitzkrieg, which will probably be dropped somewhere over here. My first rally point is going to be... I think my first rally point is... I don't know. We'll have to determine where the rally point is going to be, but it's going to be somewhere in this vicinity here. But I also have a decoy, so once these sabs are down, I do want to pop off that decoy, which is going to be probably right in here. Now, the purpose of the decoy obviously is to set off those traps, and it will also help me figure out where I can rally to in order to not sit on top of a whole bunch of stuff. So there you have it. The rest of the attack is going to have to be a little bit more free range, I think. But I'm hoping for the best. I've got some new tanks. Let's get us some generals. I've got the rest of my army going. We're going to go with Joan, who's a level 16. Nobunaga for some range. And why don't I just waste some oil? Joan and Napoleon for some range. My bad. Alright, so we got the generic army going on. Kids in the background screaming, always helpful. We are going with 3 triplanes. 4 riflemen for some cleanup. 4 shock infantry for some cleanup. 29 riflemen. 2 of my nice fat Elas tanks that can obviously go up one more time. 3 supply trucks, 1 wall sapper, 6 howitzers, and 2 heavy machine guns rather. Mercenaries, we've got some Gurkhas and jeans and dress pants. Tactics, I do have my Blitzkrieg, 3 sabotage, 1 decoy, 1 betrayal, and 1 protect. Alliance troops, I've got a bazooka, a couple more howitzers, and some submachine guns. Generals, as we said, I am going with Joan and Napoleon. Back together at last. So without further ado, let's see how we get on. So, if we can get a zoom going in there, we can likely just go Come on now. Okay. So far, it's not looking great, but we're doing the best that we can. I would like to see you guys all get... I don't know, where do we want you? That's part of the problem, isn't it? I think we're going to stick with you guys going out here. Please. Nope. I don't think that's going to work so well. I've now wasted my planes. I have got 2 howitzers left. 1 supply truck. All of my heavies are dead with the exception of... well, those ones. Let's see if we can't make it through. We got some event archers. We're going to throw them in for good measure. There we go. Get a move on, guys. Come on. I love those event archers. And of course I've got my heavy gat still hanging out. Alright, guys. Are we going to make it through? What do we think? Do, 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 do. "21 seconds, try and get my army off of those caltrops. Complemented with that. Keep them focused. 86, 10 seconds. I don't think we're going to make it through. Unfortunately, we're short howitzers, I believe. Yeah. 90%, even with my event army. I really dislike that. Huh. That is a very interesting base design. I'm not sure how I could have accounted or handled that better. I might end up just copying this. Kudos to that guy. Alright, well, there you have it. I'll go ahead and collect that. We'll be on a little bit later on for another war attack. And as always, don't do the outro before you're there. Don't do it. Wait for it. Keep your sticks on the ice. Have a good time.